Good evening, nerds. What's up? It's Fenna, and I thought I'd just jump into a quick game here. It's on the Heart of the Swarm ladder this time. Gonna be playing some Heart of the Swarm instead of Legacy of the Void. I still do enjoy Heart of the Swarm a lot, so it's really nice to jump back on here every now and then. And honestly, I'm waiting until they bring the economy changes into Legacy of the Void before I really start playing it a lot again. So I'm taking a quick break and just playing some Heart of the Swarm here. And what we're going to be doing is beating this guy up. Machete. We're going to slap him around a bit. I'm going to knock him out. Heart of the Swarm, a lot slower at the start of the game than Legacy of the Void, as you can see. You're only starting 6 dudes, so it takes forever to drone. Look at how slow this is. It just takes a lifetime to get up there. But ZVT, man. Mech. A lot of people have been struggling with mech, so I'm hoping we get mech this game so I can give it a good bash and see what we can do against it. But what I'm going to be doing is I'm just being over my standard roach builds like I normally do, and probably trying to tech up really quickly to Ultralisks or Broodlords, depending on what's going on. If it's mech, then I definitely want to go into like Ultra Viper. If it's bio, I don't mind going Ultra first against bio either. But if it's like bio tank, because sometimes when I open roach, people do like to go into tank, then I'll be looking at Vipers. Broodlords, to just like throw down broodlings and smash through, make the tanks hit their own units, and just like a fast Broodlord timing. As crazy as it sounds, like a Broodlord timing can be crazy good against a Terran player. Looks like we found him up here in first position, kind of lucky there, which means I can bring this guy back just to poke around the front and look for the Reaper. Does look like a Reaper opener. Generally, that's what people do. It could still be a 1-Rex, but his expansion will be starting right around now if it's a 1-Rex expand. Some good timings to keep in your head. Basically, if it's 1-Rex expand, oh god. Oh god, I didn't see that. Now that's going to be a bit of trouble. This is the problem with sending the second Overlord out rather than keeping him at home looking at the natural. I'm pretty sure it's just going to be a Reaper bunker, so it might not be that much trouble. But we shall see what this is going to do. Now, one thing you don't want to do against this when it does get off like this is to not overcommit to it. Definitely don't overcommit. Because that's where you lose. Like, they've invested for it. He's delaying his expansion a tiny bit for this. It's not up yet as far as I can tell. And he's going to have to use the Reaper as well. But like, if I don't jump all over it and waste my time with it and build way too many Zerglings, like, it's honestly not going to be that bad for me at all. Depending on how many Reapers he actually gets. There's probably an SCB in there that I need to take care of at some point. Nope, nothing. Okay, so that's easy then. Like I said, don't overcommit and you're fine. So this is pretty much gone like a standard game for me, except he's put 100 minerals into a bunker, and I haven't put 100 minerals into anything, so far this is going pretty well for me. Now this map, you can jump up that little ledge there, so it can be really... Oh god, it fucked up my hotkeys. I was trying to move my lings, but it turns out it's my drone. It cost me 2 drones there. Nasty. And now he has got this position as well, so I'm going to wait for my next queen. Not the best start here. And that's the 3rd one going down as well. Damn, son. God damn, I need to hit this with a queen. Really annoying that this happens. But the thing is, he's gonna have a really hard time getting these out of the base. I've got 2 queens down here ready to go. So I think me losing a couple of drones to him losing all of his Reapers is probably worth it for me. See if I can hit him again here. Yeah, that is definitely worth it for me. He went too deep. He kind of got rewarded for it, but at the same time, he did lose the Reapers. Now, what I'm scared of here is that there's no expansion actually down yet. If he's 1 base in, I've way overdroned. And I've got no idea. Now, I was just assuming that he was going to expand because that's what every Terran player does, but by the looks of it, he hasn't actually done anything. But I'm going to poke with this Ling and find out. If this Ling can't get information, I will actually sack this Overlord. Now, this is going to give me a lot. Barracks coming out already? Now this is very confusing. I'm gonna sack the Overlord, man. I'm starting my third base like I normally would, but still, nothing has really come out for him yet, so gonna keep an eye on drops and stuff. A lot of one base builds do go to drops. And I'll start my lair as well. There we go. Hell, it's about time. So now I know that he's got an expansion and I'm safe. It'd be nice to know if he's got a third base, which will probably be spot building over there. Missed it though. And I'm going to build a bunch of Overlords so I can get my roaches going as well. I will be going for the melee upgrades, and you might be wondering, why are you going roach if you go in melee upgrades? Well, basically, if you go for range upgrades, you're kind of forcing yourself into a style where you need to push and put the aggression on really early. Like, you're going to do a Hydra push or something like that. Let me just poop a tumor here. Make sure that's blocked, get the range upgrades and a bunch of roaches as well to defend against the Hellions. But the problem with range upgrades is you basically get forced into Roach Hydra, you have no real late game. And the problem with Roach Hydra against Terran, it's just weak later on. Like, there's not much it does, it's not very strong. When Roach Hydra is strong is when you've got the upgrade advantage on your enemy, and then you can do really strong... Oh god, Hellbats. Okay, since it's Hellbats, what I'm going to do here is... I'm going to get an Overseer, because usually with Hellbat builds they go Banshee, although he does have Viking, so... he might not, and going to get a couple more roaches as well. It's obviously looking like mech since he floated the barracks away. Micro these the best I can. And then I'll drone up this base. So, since it's looking like mech, I'm going to be looking to tech up really quickly into Vipers and Ultras, and then just control the map with Viper Ultra. See what kind of engagements I can get. See if I can kill this Viking real quick, because that's always really annoying. I'm going to get Overlord speed as well. And these moments are actually really important as well, because this is your setup against the late game against mech. Now, late game against mech is very difficult. Everybody hates it right now. Nobody really knows what to do. And Ultra Viper seems to be the way the Koreans are doing it. But at the same time, Ultra Viper doesn't seem that strong. So I will be going for it. It's not the most comfortable scenario ever. But it's the best Zerg players have right now, really. Or the best they think they have. Like, no one's really come up with anything better. Also, these moments are good for getting your creep spread going. Very important against mech. And I need to keep scouting as well. Like, if he pushes across the map, I need to be able to react with the roaches in time. What was that? Something just went into my main base. Oh god, Banshees, lots of them. Okay, I did not expect that one, so what I'm gonna do is get all my queens ready here. And just produce some new queens. Fourth base, obviously, really nice as well. Oh, my third base has not been around. Oh, God! Where are my roaches? They're not far away, but these are going to do a lot of damage. Make sure to keep spreading this creep. Very, very important against mech. Oh, God, they did a lot of damage, to say the least. Let's move this spore up a tiny bit, so then my queens can react a bit better. A lot of queens is always good against mech as well. Oh, my hive didn't start. This is a messy game from me. Why is that not rallied yet? Oh, these Vikings are getting so many kills. I have a lot of work to do here, lads. A lot of work to do. Now, against mech, the one thing you do want are spines per every base. Generally, 2 spines is okay, but ideally you want 3. Since I got a bad start in this game, I'm just gonna go with the 2 and drone up. That's a lot of Banshees. I'm gonna drop a Spire. This isn't normal. He's doing some weird stuff here. Getting some creep spread over here would be nice as well. I'm going to need a lot of queens if I'm going to deal with that many Banshees, basically. I'm going to drop some more spores as well. I'm getting very scared. Let me move these queens into a better position and get a few more roaches to deal with these Hellions that are going round. Queens are on the way, but they're a bit far off. Make sure these move back, because I need all of them to transfuse at the same time. I'm going to drop an Ultra Den now. That was not an Ultra Den. You silly bugger. And, oh, I only just started to... Jesus Christ, this is messy. See, this is where the spines come in useful. Like, he still gets a lot of kills, but imagine if it didn't have the spines, that would have been every single drone dead. Right there. God damn it. God damn it. Where you at, Queens? Get out of that control. Oh, transfuse! Transfuse! Alright, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good. Alright, we're good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, this guy's being an annoying little bugger. I'm almost tempted to go into Hydralisks. As crazy as that sounds. Anyway, let's keep the bases locked up. Honestly, there isn't much you can do against mech when they're on 3 bases like this. You kind of just have to sit here and take it. I'm going to get a couple of Vipers in the mix as well. Really great for the Blinding Cloud. Nah, actually, instead, if I'm going to go... Let's wait for him to come across here and I'll jump on him. If I'm going to go for... Hydras, I might as well just get more Queens. Like, Queens are better than Hydras. So I'm going to put these in the main control group and the other Queens as well. That gives me 8 Queens total. And I'll refresh the other Queens on every single base as well. At some point soon, I need to start looking at another base, since my main base will start mining out. But I got really good creep spread here, so I can just use Queens with my main army. It's great. What's going on? Ah, you dumb motherfuckers. So what happened there is the block. This always happens to me. I'm glad I saw it sooner, because sometimes I don't see it. And it screws me over massively. So this is where the creep spread really helps. Having those Queens out on the map is huge. Screw you, mates. Get the hell out of here. I'm gonna save up for some Blinding Clouds now. Don't exactly need like all of these Queens on injecting either, but it's just nice to have them. Like if I want to get rid of them later on, I can do, and use the supply more efficiently. What I also want to do is keep scouting him, man. A lot of people go up into BCs nowadays, and BCs can be really nasty to deal with. That's like where Zerg is struggling at the minute with mech, is against BCs. No one really knows how to deal with them properly. My goal, if he does go BCs, will be to go into... Oh, he's got a lot of Thors. Now that is interesting. Never really seen this style before. Now I think Thors actually do pretty damn well against Ultralists from my experience, but like I said, I've never really played against this style before. I do have the Blinding Clouds, they'll be able to help out a bit. Oh god. I don't have dudes on that base yet. Let me just send a couple of roaches down there to deal with those Hellions going across. But if he does move out onto the map, let me get this Raven. Should be able to get it. Then, like, I just have to basically wait until he moves onto the map. I see every single base. That's no big deal. Everything's under control. Until that point, I'm just going to build up units and mine the map. And it's going to be horrible because we're going to be fighting mech and 200 armies, but it's what we have to do, really. Looks like he's got all these Hellbats going across there. Just deny his 4th base if he ever decides to take it, which I'm going to assume is going to be this one. I'm going to get more drones with those roaches that died, because I want to mine more than him. Since this is going to come down to trading probably pretty poorly, you know? Like, Zerg doesn't usually trade well in the late game against this kind of composition. I've also got a lot of... Am I missing some units, or do I just have a lot of drones? Because my army feels tiny right now. Doesn't it feel tiny? Jesus Christ, it feels small. That's what she said. I will go in on this. Just gotta keep my... Okay. So I got a lot of transfuses. I got the blinding clouds as well. This is it, boys. Oh god, they get trashed. Blinding clouds finally going in. Oh my god. Well, they did okay. They did pretty well, actually. Now I can just remax on them. I think this time I'm going to mix a couple of Zerglings in as well. And also rebuild a bunch of Queens. In fact, these are all going to come offline. Like I said, I don't desperately need Queens. I'm not desperate for the larvae. When you go this kind of style, you're really not at all. I'll get some range upgrades after that as well, but we should be able to just go in and attack again. Like, it's a lot harder for him to refresh his army than it is for me. I'm not really struggling for gas, but I will be soon, so I'll start getting ready to pick that up. But this has been a very, very passive game from him. What I don't want him to do is build up planetaries, like in front of these Thors, or get some Sim City or something like that. That's where it all starts to go down the pan. Because Sim City is crazy against Ultras. So we're just going to go in again. See if we can get him before he builds up. With all his transfuse. These Ultras should not die, really. And well, I think he might have needed some tanks here. This felt way too easy. Way too easy. I'm going to respread my creep here. But yeah, guys. I mean, this is the ideal composition against Mech right now. With a few more Vipers, I kind of slacked on the Viper reproduction after losing them. The only problem is he didn't go for the ideal composition either. So it kind of looked like a bit of a joke. It was the Blinding Cloud that did it, though. Blinding Cloud does such a good job. Getting a couple of Overseers right now, and I will need another base soon as well. As my natural mines out there. And then we'll just go back in again. Respread the creep. Lots of Banshees again, but I'm ready for those with the amount of Queens that I've got. Usually Queens go better than Hydras. It's just when you don't have the creep for them, they can get kind of annoying to use. But I do have the creep this game, so nice and easy here. Building some more as well. Annoying part is I could use some fungals here, I guess. Actually, I'm almost tempted to get Hydras this game because he is going ultra heavy on the Banshee. Keep spreading that creep here. I'm always... Actually, Corruptors would be a good choice. Yeah, let's go Corruptors. Because the problem is I can't catch up to the Banshees like this. I mean, eventually he dies. I'm going to have to free some supply for them, though. I can also pull a few of them in. Next supply will be going into Corruptors. Because this is just annoying now. Like, I win this game, it's just taking a while. Alright, there we go. A bunch of Corruptors on the way. Oh god, wait, where's my Overseers? There they are. God damn it, Overseers. Smack them up, Queen. Smack them up. There you go, ladies. Not quite finishing them off, but again, Corruptors are on the way. Should be no big deal. How many do I have? Quite a few. I'm mixing some Zerglings as well. This should not be a difficult finish off at all. This game's been pretty straightforward, actually. And we'll just keep respawning. This guy's being a dickbag, man. You can deal my Corruptors? Come on, bro. There you go. No cloak left for you, mates. It's time to die. That's what I thought, buddy. You dead, buddy? And the Ling should... Yeah, GG! And there you go. Not the ideal composition from him, but it was Mech nonetheless. Ultralisk Viper works really well. If it is a tank-based composition, then it gets a bit harder. You got to look for the blinding clouds. You got to look to pick things off and everything like that. But that was easy. Way too easy. GG, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow, nerds. Peace.